Hello, students. To- Today we are here with our very important subject, social studies, and today we are going to learn a very nice chapter, Heritage of India, our glorious heritage of India. Our India is full of rich diversity. We all know from very ancient time. हम सदियों से सुनते आ रहे हैं हमारा भारत एक बहुत समृद्ध राज्य है और उसे पहले सोने की चिड़िया भी कहा जाता था. Then after changes are seen from time to time, centuries changed, and but till date today we are following our customs, traditions, values, and many a times what we are learning from our grandparents, which is passed from them to their grandparents and from generations to generations. A very nice chapter, an easy chapter we will learn over here today. So let us begin that India is said to be as a land of ancient culture. We all know ancient culture, we are having a very rich culture and we are very proud of it to follow till date. Now, some lines are mentioned in your book that the scripture is given from Vishnu Puran and it is telling us Uttaram Yatsa Samudrasya Himadraishaswa Dakshinam Varshatada Bharata Nama Bharati Yatra Sansati. These two lines are written in Sanskrit, but the meaning is given in our text that our India is extending right in north from Himalayas to the Indian Ocean to the south. Also said that we are the new descendants called Indians. Earlier, maybe 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, earlier the whole land was a big land of mass, right from the ancient Asian continent and again extending till this today's date our India. So earlier it was to be said as a Bharatvarsh or a Bharatkhand, a Jambudweep and Aryavata. Many names given by different kings, the rulers who were here, and we are very well known to these things. Day by day, we are coming to new things. Like earlier, there was not so much of technologies, but nowadays we are very much addicted or we are very much to our fingertip technologies today. Now, but still, apart from these technologies and all these things, we are having a very rich and varied heritage of our country. We are gifted with very natural things, natural boundaries, and natural vegetation, animals, and a very rich Indian culture. Let us see what all is given in the lesson. Now, a country is gifted with all the natural boundaries Himalaya, north in the north, sea in the east, west, and south. From all over the world, different countries, mesmerized by the Indian prosperity and came to trade, settled and mingled with Indian culture. Now, if we look to this point, we can come to know that from very ancient time, different cultures, different people traveled to India, came over here, some left over here only, some came over here, had their business, made their profit, and went away to their own countries. But some who became the citizens of here only, means our country only, those who remained over here, they left, they had continuing their traditions and cultures, which got mixed with our Indian culture. Now, so these are very much to be known. We all know that we are having a very large historic now. Again, many changes are being seen, like from transferring, again mending them from person to person, generation to generation, and they are progressing in each and every way. तो हम बढ़ रहे हैं हमारे जिंदगी में हर किसी के साथ. We are having families, we are living in a society, we are having parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, siblings, and we require all these things. A man is a social animal and we cannot live alone. So we all are accustomed to it that we should have all these things with us. We are having some rules and regulations with us that we have to live our life in a proper way to have good results or a well future of everyone. Now let us come to our location and area with regards to India. This has been already taught to you in the class standard ninth. But again, if we say that India is a very vast country with a area of 32 lakh square kilometer, and we are population wise second on the rank. Then coming to our heritage, that is rich and varied heritage. Our motherland has bestowed rich and varied heritage to us so as to the world. Indian culture have been trade oriented and peace loving. Such Chit and Anand are realized from Indian culture. Beside this, Indian culture prospered with mutual exchange of different cultures of other countries which came to India and settled here. Now, many words are given in our heritages, and we are following these things. Likewise, that we saw that other cultures or other uh, traditions are being mingled or exchanged with our Indian people of other countries with each other, and those who settled here earlier, and we are following those. Like a small example, if we have that the famous Taj Mahal is being built by a Mughal emperor Shah Jahan in our country. These Mughal people have came from different countries, and they landed to India in the round about 13 to 14 centuries. Then they lived over here. They had their own lifestyle. They lived with their own prosperity. And these types of monuments are being built by these people. So these are this Taj Mahal is a very good example of a intermingling of cultures. Now, accepted the values of non-violence and peace have been adopted and admired by the world. Right from the beginning of Indus Valley civilization till today have made our country rich and wealthy with their intellectuality, ability, talent and skill innumerable. Scholars, thinkers, artisans, sages, saints, scientists and historians have contributed to the growth and development of our culture. Culture is a sum of habits, values, customs, traditions and conduct of lifestyle of human. Now again they are telling over here Indus Valley civilization. Right from the beginning in our history chapters, we are learning that Indus Valley civilization. Nowadays, also, many times, if any archaeological findings are being done, Indus Valley civilization is said to be the oldest one. And all the time, people remember about their town plannings, housing facilities, and all the small things taken into account during those times, how the people lived, their utensils, their living style, all the small things to be taken into account. Again, if we take with the intellectuality ability, then we also know that earlier times also people were very good with various engineerings, archaeological excavations, and how to enjoy with the natural resources. Okay. Again, continuing with our lesson, culture, development of our culture, and with relation to our culture. What is the culture? Culture is a sum of habits, values, customs, traditions, and conduct of lifestyle of human. Now, sum of habits means what? A sum of habits means all small things related to a man during his total day. All small things like waking up early, following various activities, and then on going with the whole day and doing some outstanding work or the work which gives you enjoyment or which makes some meaning to your life. Now, again in different words, the meaning of a culture is mentioned over here that culture means a way of life. Here, again, various rules, regulations of different societies are mentioned over here. Again, a second different definition is being given that said as a total of habits, values, customs, traditions, and ideals leading humans to the highest levels. Means, in simple language, various things can be said that we people living at a public or a social life. Social, we are living in groups. We are having a habit of living in groups. We cannot live alone. We, by living in groups, are giving meanings to our lives. We are following some social rules and regulations. Likewise, as we are having various customs, traditions, followed by each and every religion or by country or state or a small area, we can say, then there is a being given a total of habits. Now, habits, like many a times it is being said that we are having values, customs, and traditions and ideals leading humans to the highest level. So, what are these people doing with us? We are having very good ideals, doing some or the other good things, and we are reaching to a greatest heights. Like in today's world, if we can see, many people are very talented or multi-talented and multitasking oriented, so they are doing various types of works at within no time, so that intellectual ability is being gifted to them by their parents. All people are not having the same intellectuality, but those people may be hiring or they achieving different fields of excellence. Now, again coming to a new topic of our chapter, it comes to our cultural heritage of India. Now, heritage means what? Again, a very nice and simple thing is mentioned over here, that a valuable gift from our forefathers to us. Forefathers, we all know our grandparents, their grandparents, and they are teaching and telling all the time some or the other small things they have been followed in their own lives, that is being passed on to us, and we are going to carry with us to generations. We are going to tell our children, their children, and their children. So, Indian history is thousands of years old. We say in school pledge, I love my country and I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. In this context, heritage is a precious gift from our motherland to the whole world. About mysteries of human life, we divide our heritage into two divisions. Simple. Then, now we all are telling, learning daily that I love my country and I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. Now, what is this heritage? our motherland to the whole world, then mysteries dividing into two divisions, natural and cultural. So, what is this natural? We are very much aware with the word natural. From our childhood times, we are learning that this natural. What is this natural? All the very precious gifts given by God in the form of nature, it's said to be as a natural heritage. Like a sun. A sun is giving us energy, solar energy, and that energy is being useful in various ways to each and every individual at every point on our earth. This is our natural heritage, a small example. Second, again with the moon, if we take it as a satellite, a natural satellite of our earth, like for first 15 days it is a full moon, for next 15 days it is a new moon. But and with these positions, it is taking variations in our water levels, and all the seas and lands are being up and down. So these are giving rise to the tides of low tides and high tides. Due to these tides, also various forms of energies are available to us. Water bodies are getting uh, a form of motion due to this. Now, all the small things of natural heritage are mentioned over here. Result of close relationship between nature, environment, and human life is natural heritage. We all are bounded or bonded with each other. Like it is unique and varied, and the features are mountains, forests, deserts, rivers, streams, seas, trees, plants, creepers, flowers, leaves, insects, and varied landscapes, wide range of minerals, vegetations, plants, and animals. Now, all these things are available abundantly on our planet Earth, and we are utilizing the fullest of it. We are having in our India. We are having a wide range of mountains, and we are proud to say that the Mount Everest is being situated in our India at a height of 8,848 meters. And till date, many mountaineers have been mounted this Mount Everest several times, and it is a great proud moment for our country. Again, with respect to forests, forests are natural dwelling places to animals. Animals animals are getting food, water, fruits, and everything from forest. We are also directly, indirectly connected with forest and being benefited due to our due to human beings selfishness. Nowadays forests are being cleared to a very large extent. Due to that, our natural ecological balances are getting disturbed. Coming to next, deserts. Deserts, a whole land mass of dry sand where no vegetation is seen, and people are unable to survive on these types of lands. But but still people are traveling from one place to another. We are having a very large desert in Rajasthan, we all know, and camel is said to be as the ship of the desert. Then coming to rivers. Rivers are said to be as a fresh water resource. Number of rivers are seen in India flowing from one direction to next, and they are getting connected with each other. Many deltas are being seen, many tributaries are being seen, and all like this all we are having a large network of rivers all over India. The Ganga is said to be as the largest river of India with very fresh water, and that is said to be as a very sacred river. And also people are worshipping river Ganga as their mother. Likewise, that Ganga is passing from right from the north to the leaves, insects, and varied landscapes, wide range of animals, vegetation, plants, and animals. We are the children of nature, so it has made a beautiful arrangement for our food, water, fresh air, and dwelling to cater our all needs. We treat nature with respect and faith. Examples of our close relation with nature are stories of Panchatantra and Jataka tales of Buddhist religion. Our classical and folk music and several ragas are based on Prahar, period of a day. Similarly, Ayurveda, Unani, and nature cure are also totally based on nature. Now, with our natural heritage, all small things regarding with fresh air, water, our dwelling place that we are requiring in our day to day life. Our day starts with fresh air, water, sunlight, and food. These are all our natural belongings. We are consuming them, we are using them, we require them. Then we are treating nature with respect and faith means we have a great respect for our nature and we are com- comparing or treating like them as next to God, nature next to God. Then the examples are here given. Examples are of nature stories of Panchatantra and Jataka tales of Buddhist religion. Here, Panchatantra and Jataka tales are small stories used in our daily lives and giving us some lessons and teachings from small examples. From years and years ago, we are reading them and we are bringing changes according to these in our lives. Our classical and folk music and several ragas are based on Prahar, period of a day. Similarly, Ayurveda, Unani, and nature cure are also totally based on nature. Now, again, we can, with respect to music, by listening to chirping of birds, the way the water flow in a river, a very rhythmical sound, then fresh air blowing from the trees. These are the parts or a feature of small musics with respect to our prahar. Now, what is this prahar? Our day comprises of 24 hours, and that 24 hours are divided into three parts with respect to 8 hours. These prahars, a period of a day we are enjoying with various activities like 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of our various activities, and some recreational activities. Here, Ayurveda, Unani, and nature care are also totally based on nature. When we are having a heavy treasure of these natural heritages with respect to our nature, we are very much advanced in our healthcare also with respect to Ayurveda and Unani. When we come towards Unani, that is a totally Ayurveda part of our medicine, which is being written in Urdu. Mostly Muslim people are able to read the names, etc. Ayurveda. Ayurveda is totally based on our homely medicines like herbs, hirdes, amla, lemon, asafoetida, turmeric, and all these things used in our daily households. By these, we are curing ourselves and we are taking utmost we are making utmost use of our nature. A very nice topic, landscapes. Beautiful landscapes are generally formed due to different shapes of land. For example, Himalaya is a landscape endowed Indians abundantly with useful vegetation and minerals. Strange birds, animals, and mountain peaks covered with snow, brimming rivers are the gift of Himalaya. Forest of Terai and its pilgrimage places, for example, Amarnath, Badrinath, Kedarnath, and summit like Nanda Devi are in Himalayas. Since ancient time, Himalaya has a greater importance for India. Landscape. What are these landscapes? Are generally formed due to different shapes of land. All the time, the earth is moving, repairing, weathering, and reforming its shapes, some or the other. And these beautiful things are being watched by us, and it gives a very heavenly view to us everyone. For example, it is given as Himalaya. The Himalaya is a varied landscape with innumerable plants, trees, shrubs, herbs, and animals also. It's a very large dwelling place for various species. Then, again, it is also providing us with various useful vegetation and minerals. With as it is being a very strong part of our Indian territory, we are able to have we are having a great importance with respect to birds, animals, and many a times roundabout within uh, around a year these mountain peaks are covered with snow, and the rivers originating from Himalayas are mostly perennial rivers, providing various natural resources for the rest of the country. Again, near the foothills of the Himalayas, the forests of Terai, and these pilgrimage places, for example, Amarnath, Badrinath, Kedarnath, and the Nanda Devi are in Himalayas. We are having a very rich heritage of these Himalayas, and we are proud of it. We are having a very greater importance for India as they are blocking the upcoming air pressures from the other countries. It is being said to be as a barrier, providing rains. Again, Himalayas are receiving heavy amount of rainfalls, and so with these rivers, the foothills are always being flooded. And due to this, a wide range of civilizations are seen near the foothills. Coming towards our next point, the rivers. As we just saw that innumerable rivers are being originated from Himalayas, they are providing natural ways. We have a great history regarding the banks of the river. On the near banks of the river, right from the Stone Age period, human civilizations are seen near the river banks, as water is used by each and every human being right from birth till death. With coming to our rivers, Indus and Ravi, these rivers had a great civilization from ancient times. We are very much well aware with Indus civilization and Ravi flowing from one point to the next. Rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Indus, Narmada, Godavari, Krishna. These many rivers are flowing all through the India. Some are originating from the north, ending in the east. Some are originating in the Satpuras, some are originating in Aravallis and reaching to the Arabian Sea. Again, they are having many of the tributaries and they are influencing people in some or the other way. Uses of this river water: irrigation, electricity, waterways, domestic use. Domestic use. for drinking, cooking, bathing, and for all small things used in houses, washing, cleaning, irrigation facilities, water used for farming and its various activities. Without water, we cannot imagine about farming. When water is water is flowing from a very huge height, then electricity is produced. And waterways when we are having a large water bodies, we are the planning for inland waterways, moving from one place to another. Beside this, man was dependent on river to develop industries of clay, utensil, plastering, and building of houses. River water has made human life beautiful and prosperous. Landscape scenes at dawn and dusk are very fascinating on the side of river. These are source of inspiration for artists and have enriched the lives of people by developing the aesthetic sense. Now, we are very much related with the rivers for human life, making it beautiful and prosperous. Landscape scenes at dawn and dusk, like at the side of river. Many a times when we people visit our hometowns, we are taking or we are enjoying the beauty of nature. Like on the side of a river, we are having a fascinating picture of a sunset, and many a times having various birds chirping, water flowing in a specific direction with a very uh, glowing 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 shine, and this is giving a very nice and very pure inspirations for artists, and they have enriched the lives. Many people are defining the beauty of nature in their writings, that is making a very good developing sense in our works. We are taking inspirations that, like a small example, right from a top of a mountain, the river is covering various channels, that it is cutting the stone, it is moving from the mud, and it is ending or it is meeting at a sea, that we have to flow with the time and we have to be pure in all sense.